If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. I'm about to show y'all a video. And I want to get y'all honest opinion about this video. I want to get your initial thoughts, your initial reaction after seeing this video. Check it out.
Not fucking move. Don't fucking move. Any more guns? Who has a gun? Sit down. Sit down. You have a gun on you? How many more guns are in here? Hey, watch this kid. You have a gun on you?
Right there. It's right there. It's right underneath.
Pull him out.
Right there.
Pull him out.
Right there. Right there.
You have a gun.
Nope. Nobody fucking move, I said. All right?
What's this guy?
Put your hand. Right here.
Don't fucking move. Wait. You have one gun out. Come on. Give me a gun. You got anything on you? No. Get up. Get to the ground. Wait to the ground. Wait. Get to the ground. Sorry, motherfucker. Don't fucking move. Don't move. All right?
Give me your fucking hand. Give me your fucking hands.
Got him. Fucking tree walk.
Put your hands behind your back. Fuck.
Hey, check him. None of them have been down. Gun right here. Gun, okay. Got it? Who's right here?
Got one right here.
Another one.
I got another one.
That's the driver.
Y'all see that? Now, when I first seen that video, right, it took me back, right? It took me back. And the reason why I say it took me back is because I was once them young brothers. And the police, law enforcement, used to treat me the same way the police just treated them young brothers. And so with me having something in common with these young brothers, I empathized with them. I sympathized with them. You seen the fear in that boy's face? Y'all seen that fear in his face? I empathize with them, right? Because I was once them. And I'm not gonna lie, initially, I was upset. Man, why they grabbing on the brother like that? Why they talking to them young brothers like that? They treating them like they ain't nothing. I bet you they was racial profiling and all that. You know, all that came out because I come from that type of environment, right? I think this type of stuff with my own two eyes happened to other brothers and to myself. But then, after watching it multiple times, I came to a different conclusion. The police that night, although they was rough and aggressive, they saved a lot of lives that night. A lot. Did y'all see how many guns they took from them young boys? Who y'all think them guns was for? All those guns. Who do y'all think those guns were for? Was they for hunting? Hunting what though? What they hunting? Ain't no deers and you know, wild turkeys and stuff like that running around in the hood. All them guns for hunting other young men that look just like them. And although the police was aggressive, using force, we gotta understand why. Now, understand something, right? I'm not an advocate for gangbanging. And person-on-person crimes, whether you black, native, Latino, Asian, white, I'm not an advocate for that. I'm also not an advocate for police brutality, right? But at the same time, though, these kids getting caught with all these guns. Some of these guns got switches on them and shoot 100 rounds in 60 seconds. And they not shooting target practice. They shooting at human beings, people that look just like them. In the black community, we got black people killing black people with gun violence. In the Latino community, we got Latinos killing each other, gun violence. In the Asian communities, we got Asian on Asian killing each other, gun violence. Native American, poor white communities, the same thing. This right here, this gun violence thing is a universal thing. It's not just African Americans, it's everybody. And so after I thought about it and I seen all those guns, I said, damn, what they doing with all those guns? They got them to kill people, not animals, people. After that, I had a whole different outlook. You know, I done broadened my horizons. And I said, man, the police was right. They should have snatched their little ass up out the car like that and treated them like that. Knowing damn well them same little boys was gonna be out there killing, shooting. The police saved a lot of lives that day. Mothers ain't gonna be crying. Fathers ain't gonna be crying. Child's mothers ain't gonna be crying. Innocent bystanders ain't gonna be crying. Ain't gonna be no funerals. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't gonna be no funerals or none of that because they done took all them guns from them boys. We gotta start thinking a little bit better than what we used to think. And I'm talking to my gangsters that done changed their mind, that done changed their location, that done changed their behavior. I'm talking to y'all. Because citizens, they already understand this. We don't. Because we so trapped up here into that old way of living, that old way of thinking, staying in that old environment. It's time to change this up here. Now, what I want to say is this right here to all you gangbangers, right? All you gangbangers, hear me out and please listen to me closely. Every gangbanger has a sworn op. I'm talking about the gang. This is the top op for gangbangers. Guess who that is, y'all? And I'm not talking about gang rivalry. The top op for gangsters, gangbangers, criminals, drug dealers, pimps, whatever, is law enforcement. Yeah, law enforcement. Why? Because look, law enforcement gonna come to your hood, they gonna take your guns. You get out of line, they gonna shoot you. Sometimes kill you when you get out of line. Law enforcement gonna take your drugs. That house that you bought with that drug money, them cars, them clothes, and the jewelry that you bought with that drug money, yeah, law enforcement taking all that. Strong arm robbery. Law enforcement putting handcuffs on your homeboys, your best friends, your gang, putting them in the back of the car, taking them to the dungeon, putting them in front of a judge sending them to the penitentiary, to a bigger dungeon for the rest of their life, if not that, for multiple years, giving your homeboys the death penalty. And you know the cold thing about that is that you gang-banging ass motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit to none of them. But let me come and do any of that, what I just said that law enforcement do, and you gonna try to kill me. You'll shoot me down in front of my mama. You'll wait on me for hours outside my house, hours waiting, cramped up all in the car, smoking cigarettes, waiting to kill me. But here it is, law enforcement done did all this, and you gangsters look the other way. Terrified, petrified, scared, spooked, ain't gonna do nothing. And you know that's the police that locked little Jojo up right there. That's that police that choked me halfway to death last summer. That's that judge right there and that prosecuting attorney that gave Lil Ray life in the penitentiary. Oh, them feds, yeah, they came and took all the houses, the cars, the jewelry, the guns. They took everything. We ain't got nothing now. And you ain't gonna do nothing. Now, am I advocating for gangbangers to go against law enforcement? No. So let's get that understood. No, I am not. But what I am doing and what I am saying is this right here. You respect law enforcement. You do. All you gangbangers, y'all respect law enforcement. But y'all try to be slick and try to sneak and do stuff. That's why when you get caught by law enforcement, they had that look like that little boy just had in his face. Dang, I'm caught. I can't. Man, they got me. Hands up. I bet not move, because I know what they'll do to me if I get out of line. So my point is this right here. Gangsters, criminals, if you respect law enforcement that much, stop the bullshit and become a law-abiding citizen. That way, you ain't even got to worry about law enforcement running up on you like that. Law enforcement will see you and say, "How's it going, sir?" Respectable. Hey, have a good day. Now, this is one thing that we all gotta understand. We got young men running around with fully automatic weapons, killing each other. And I'm talking about, we sit here and act like this type of stuff don't happen. A lot of us know these young men. We're gonna just sit there and let them to continue to do that. I'm talking to my old gangsters now, my classic gangsters. Or are we gonna sit and try to sit them down and give them some game about themselves? Teach them something different. Take them to a different environment. Tell them the truth about gang banging. Tell them the truth about this shit. Let them know the future of gang banging. Let them know the future of being a criminal. You going to jail or you gonna die violently. That's it. That's it. You going to jail or you gonna die violently. But don't just tell it to him like that. Show him. Start using people that's close to him. Yeah, Lil Pablo, he doing life. Cantu, he doing life. Lil Ray, he up under the ground, doing life up under the ground. I'm talking about 6 feet deep. Big Nose, yeah, he up under the ground too. Show him. Show him. Hey, look, these are your friends right here. They dead. These your other friends. They're in the penitentiary right now. This friend right here told on this friend right here. The friends, your friends that's locked up right now, your other friends is having sex with their baby mothers right now. Show it to them. Because sometimes they like to ignore it. They don't want to believe it. But when you got somebody with a conscious mind that they got some type of respect for, they gonna listen. And look, get the leader. That's how you do it. Get the one that all of them looking up to. And you sit him down one-on-one. One-on-one. Nobody around. It's just you and him. And he gonna tell you the truth about everything. He gonna tell it to you. Because with y'all being one-on-one, he ain't gotta show out in front of his partners and all that old type of stuff. He ain't gotta do that. But when it's y'all one-on-one and you get to laying it on him, he gonna submit. Yeah, bro, like, man, listen, let me tell y'all something. When I was living that lifestyle, I wish that it was somebody that I looked up to that would have came and grabbed me and gave me some game like that. Now, before I depart, allow me to say this right here. Again, I don't advocate for no violence. But if you a gangbanger and you allowing law enforcement to do everything that I just demonstrated about to you and your gang, you a coward. Yep. You a coward. I was a coward. Everything that I said, the law enforcement did that to me and my gang. I was a coward because I wasn't gonna do nothing to them. I respected them. But anybody else, they can get this thing right here. They can get these right here, whatever. It was all fair game. So sit back and understand, if you allowing law enforcement to do you like that, then you respect the law. Quit bullshitting and be a law-abiding citizen and live the rest of your life righteously. This is Hood Educated, Not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, please subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already and give me a like. And if you're feeling generous, make a small donation to the channel. Peace.